This is Get to Know the Brand, where the flaws fuel the journey, triumphs mark the milestones, and the founders share it all. Hi, I'm Umpo the Brand, and I bring you real stories and real brands. Today on Get to Know the Brand, we are honored to welcome a woman whose story is as inspiring as it is powerful. She's a boutique owner who's turned her passion for fashion into a thriving business. And at the same time, she's a fearless mental health activist. She uses her voice to break stigma. Her journey is proof that style is not just about what you wear. It's about how we show up to the world. So, Miss Sara, welcome to Get to Know the Brand podcast. And like I said, behind the scenes, just relax. It's just sisters having a conversation, longtime friends, having a conversation. You welcome to be as open as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much for honoring the event,
The invite.
the invite, and I'm happy that you're here.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be on this platform so that I can talk about myself, my condition, and my business. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the opportunity, my dear.
My pleasure. So let's bara into it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us before we jump into the professional side, just let us know who you are, let the people know who Sara ke mane go tse
Yeah,
motse.
Sara, ke Sara. My surname Kishipalani. I was born and bred in Mokopani, and then I'm a mother of five.
5.
Yes, that's basically what defines me. I'm a mother, mother of the nation.
Mother of the nation.
Even my friends call me mommy. A lot of my friends call me mommy because they feel that thing from me.
Yeah.
So yes, a lot of people would say 5 is a lot. Unmarried,
Isn't
of
it?
course, but yeah.
Girl,
What's that?
I thought 3 is a lot because I'm a mother of 3.
Yes.
Sometimes I think it's so ridiculous. Like, what the hell?
Professional wise, I studied environmental health at the University of Johannesburg. Yes, and luckily in this day and age and time with jobs being scarce, I managed to get a job by Management Authority. But I started at National Health before border management came and absorbed us. So yeah, I'm working at the border, Beitbridge border, as an environmental health practitioner.
And I know
And I'm a business person. I have a boutique called Saseka Fashion Boutique. I'm a Tonga girl. Saseka meaning beautiful.
Yeah, bro. And is she not just gorgeous? Like we know the podcast, Get to Know the Brand. It's like we seem to be attracting.
Yes, we are.
Attracting melanin popping people. And I'm grateful that you're here. And I think you missed one part that maybe does not necessarily define, but it's part of your
my
life.
life. Yes.
Your mental.
I'm a mental health activist. I'm a mental health survivor. I was diagnosed with bipolar mood disorder type 1. Yes, and we'll get to talk about it more.
All right. Okay, cool. So now you are a boutique owner called Saseka
Fashion Boutique.
Yes. And how is it that as a business owner and the mental health activist, how does everything just gel together? How does it intersect? Businesswoman, beauty, mental health.
Yeah.
How is it working out for you?
So, with mental health issues, we go through a lot. So, as I was going through the journey, I thought I should keep my mind busy. I should get into something that will keep me busy. It's something that I love. I love fashion. I love style. I love beauty.
Love looking good.
Yes. And smelling good as well.
You do. She does. First thing when I liked her, I was like, girl, you smell so good. She does smell good.
So, yeah, I love that. So I got that inspiration from that and from my kids as well because, living in this era, one source of income is not enough. So I thought, yeah, let me get into it. So this thing helps me manage my mental health. It keeps me busy. I do what I'm loving. Like it just balances out.
So it's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming.
Professional
business, no. Because I do it on my free time, my own time. I get to choose pieces of items that I love. Like, yes.
Yes, girl.
And then I post and people order. Like, I enjoy
You
doing
love
it.
what you're doing. And I think that's why it doesn't overwhelm
No,
you. It's
it doesn't.
balanced
It's
because you're doing
balanced.
something you love.
I love.
And
Yes.
the professional side, you also love.
I love my job.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. Like at first, with the journey of the diagnosis, before the diagnosis, I almost lost my job. There's something I want to talk about because I was not going to work. I was just sometimes I'll just wake up and say, no,
You don't
I'm not
feel
going
like
to
going
job.
to work.
I'm not. I wouldn't even care to tell them I'm not coming. What's going on with me? Wouldn't go to the doctor. Nothing. Just sit.
Because you also didn't
I
understand.
didn't understand what was happening to me. So, but now that I'm back and bounced and
Yes, girl.
Bona, I'm productive.
On the up and up.
Just recently, my manager called me personally and was like, "What did I say to you? This journey that you're going through, one day you're gonna use it as a platform to like empower someone.
And look at that.
You're gonna change someone's life
Look at
with this journey that you've been through." And luckily, she took me into wellness at work, so everything just worked out.
Also, just having a manager who's in
a good. So at some point, I wanted to transfer. Ne? My doctor said to me, "You know what? You're gonna transfer. You're gonna go to a toxic work environment. Think about your current work environment.
Yeah.
Are they treating you well? Are your managers aware of your condition? Are they accepting you for condition?" I was like, "Yes. Where are you going? Stay."
You're
Because
fortunate.
you're
so
very fortunate.
Yeah, because a lot of management, top management, they really are not humane. Yeah,
Yes.
they don't have the humane side of it. They don't care. All they care about is business. And they fail to understand that once your staff is in a good mental state, then we can
they're productive.
Yes, we are very productive. But hey, I school up.
And a lot of people would say, my manager was like, when I know you are bright, Sara, you're going far, and then don't undermine yourself and your potential. I see you somewhere in the next coming years.
I'm so glad that we are sitting here
and talking about it, like, hey, you wouldn't love me if you met me there.
Girl,
you wouldn't have loved me. I'm telling you.
Chaos.
I wasn't even taking care of myself the way I am now. I wouldn't wear something white and look good. It's just, I was not bathing, literally.
Girl.
Look at this beauty and not bathing.
Exactly.
Something that inspired the event that is upcoming in September for Teen Girl Empowerment Seminar. We'll be talking about all these issues that I've been through them, so it's gonna be good for me.
Let's not, jump into. Let's take it step by step. Let's have a sip of some juice. Now, you are a boutique owner, Saseka Beauty Fashion Boutique, mental health activist and survivor.
Yes.
How do these the business, the boutique, mental health, how does this work in assisting the community? Or how does it serve as a platform for mental health awareness? Yeah.
In a sense that I engage with the community. I communicate with people on a day-to-day basis when they're making orders. Sometimes I get to meet somebody and they open up to me, and I get to open up to them and share with them my experience and where I've been. And also I'm using it as a platform to show people that having a mental health illness doesn't necessarily limit you or cut you out of the world where you can say you cannot do this. You can do anything. It doesn't limit you in any way possible. As long as you manage it well, you can do anything. You can reach all the heights that you want to reach.
I think if we looked at our disadvantages and we let those pushes, elevators, propellers, because a lot of times somebody who has bipolar would use it as an excuse.
Yes.
I have bipolar. You get what I'm saying?
People use it as an excuse to provoke people to do
things.
wrong
We need to learn how to use the
think,
negative stuff.
Now I'm diagnosed with bipolar. You get away with me.
Yeah, we need to learn how to balance our weaknesses and make them work for us. Not look down on them and think, I have bipolar. People use that bipolar, whatever disadvantage comes with bipolar, to use it to empower the next person, empower yourself with it, turn the negatives into positives. Literally, sounds like it's easier said than done, but it's a mental thing that we need to get into.
talked to me about, I had this tendency of taking advice as negativity. Like maybe my brother would advise me about something and I would say, I would immediately receive it negatively, be offended. And this other day, he called me, it's like, my sister, can you take an opportunity to see advice as positively? If you take it as a positive side, you will see where you'll go very fast. You are on the right track, but you have this tendency of seeing things negatively.
You feel like advice is an attack.
It's an attack. Yeah, I always feel attacked when somebody comes and say, why are you attacking? Like something like that. So he talked to me about it, and ever since he has done that, I start to see everything in a positive. Even if something negative comes to me, I turn it into positive. I flip it immediately.
Flip the coin.
Yes.
Turn the table. Yes, always.
Yes.
Always.
Because if I take everything negatively, I'm telling you, with my condition, I can kill someone. I can snap at anything. Because with that condition, before you get treatment and what, you snap at literally everything. And there are inducers also for bipolar. Drugs, alcohol abuse. Those are inducing the worst. If you are diagnosed with, you shouldn't abuse these two things.
Yeah, no, that's quite a lot to unpack. Yes. Now, with bipolar or any other mental health issues within the Black community or African households, Black households, what are the misconceptions about bipolar disorder you wish to debunk or you wish for people to understand more?
Yes, people take it as like character. They take it as a character attack or whatever. They look at you and say, "Oh, she's crazy. She's moody. She's always moody. She won't stop. Oh, yeah, it's something like that. That's the misconception. And it's not only about moods. Bipolar is a chemical imbalance in the brain. Everything starts in the brain. It's your hormones, it's your serotonin, it's your dopamine, it's all here. You go through manic or hypomanic episodes. Yeah, so if it's manic episodes, then you get psychotic, you get all those things. So you need to balance it out with medication. There's nothing better than taking your medication constantly, regularly, like the way you should, and being on therapy. Seeing a psychiatrist every now and then for them to see your patterns and where you're doing, what your triggers and stuff like that. So, because we do have triggers, and people with such conditions shouldn't let people trigger them. You should know exactly what triggers you, because people use your condition against you, and avoid all your triggers. People trigger you because they know, Sara by board. Yeah, so these days I don't respond to negativity at all. I don't respond to triggers. I've learned to pause. Like I learned to pause. I take something and I say, oh, okay. One trigger.
Back up.
I beg.
So misconception, you find an old woman naked at night, like Kimuloi. I wanted this conversation on my life. Dementia.
My mother, these things, and they go with heredity as well.
Yes.
My mother is diagnosed with dementia. If she's out of her own comfort zone, you won't manage her. She needs to be in her house. She needs to be in her bed. She needs to sleep in her bed. Once you take her out, I'm telling you, you can book her in a 5-star hotel. She will not sleep. She will not sleep. She will wake up. She will want to go.
She wants to go to a comfort zone.
So people will say, walk him alone.
I had this conversation the last time.
A lot of black people, a lot of black women, a lot of mambo magogo, with my bipolar, I used to wake up and sit outside. I'm staying at my boyfriend's place with my in-laws. I would wake up and sit outside without bathing, without doing anything. And then sit there, talk alone sometimes. Then nobody understood what was going on. And they thought, moody. They didn't know it's and then they would take it like that. And it used to hurt me, honestly, because it was a cry out for help. That thing for me to go sit outside there.
You wanted somebody
to come and
what's wrong? What's going on?
What's going on? But because they didn't know,
people
I
looked
don't
at you
blame them.
sideways. Yeah.
In essence, I don't blame what they didn't understand what was going on to me.
This
So
also
just thought
goes
for
to
no
humanity.
motho ha sharp.
This also goes back to humanity. Ubona muthu I so right. It goes back to just going to somebody and saying, "Are you okay?" Not, so many times you look at people and think, "Oh, I can't go
involved." No.
Whereas that
reach
are you
out
okay
because
would have
that
made
okay, you
somebody
can save somebody's life.
Exactly.
Because I want to talk about something. I've attempted suicide 5 times. Something I haven't talked about. 5 times suicide attempt with no reason. I just felt tired. I just felt overwhelmed. Everything was too much for me. And different types of suicide attempts. I cannot mention them because some will be drastic, it's hectic, but they were deep. I thank God I'm alive.
I thank God you're alive
Yeah.
because we wouldn't be here.
No.
You wouldn't have a mental health activist. And hence, she says, I'm getting chills. I didn't understand why you would say survivor.
Yeah. I'm a survivor because I survived. I tried
to take
taking my
your
life.
own life.
Yeah. That deep.
Right.
And it also affected my kids. My son doesn't like coming to Messina because now he's living back at home with my mom because of what happened during that time. I compromised my children's life that way, especially these 3 kids, the last 3 kids. All of them, I had postpartum depression. Not all of them, and they were compromised because I was not in my good state of mind. Yes, they would have died if God was not there. Something I want to also talk about is God. God is alive.
Sara, we had to take a little break because we was getting quite emotional.
Yeah.
Right. So now we want to know your personal resilience. We found out about your identity, what you advocate for.
Yeah.
As a survivor and someone living with bipolar disorder, what has been your most transformative lesson? Like looking back and you say, this lesson has made me in PCJMO. What has been that one transformative lesson for you as a bipolar
that
survivor?
vulnerability is not a sign of weakness.
Oh, please say that again.
Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It's actually your real strength.
Yes.
Showing vulnerability shows that you're strong.
Yeah.
Because if you try to hide your vulnerability, then you will crash. So if you show your vulnerability to people, not everyone needs to see that you're vulnerable, but you acknowledge it and say, I'm vulnerable. It starts there by you acknowledging that I'm vulnerable. I'm at this stage in my life, and then then you will get to see your strengths by acknowledging your vulnerability.
So you accepting your vulnerability was that transformative lesson for you.
me. Yes.
So you coming out and saying, I have a bipolar disorder.
Yes.
That was your you accepting
it.
Yes.
And me being vocal about it.
Yeah, because you were in denial
I was
about
in
it
denial for a long time. For a long time. And I would see that I have a condition, but I don't know what it is. But until the day I said yes, okay, I was diagnosed, and after being diagnosed, I was like, no, this is not me.
Yeah, no, bipolar.
I was like, okay, fine. But the moment I said, okay, Sara is bipolar.
Yeah.
And this is Sara. This is the new Sara. That's where everything transformed.
Wow.
That's where everything transformed. That's where Saseka fashion boutique was birthed.
Yeah.
That's where this a resilient person was birthed. Walk in places and not feel shy and not feel like people are looking at her, whatever. Yeah. Or talking about no. Now I can walk in a group of people and
not feel
some type of way about myself. So the moment you start seeing, or when you walk into a group of people and you feel lebelela, hey, utamori, why can't I tell you ka nna?
Le mola batho ba sa ka wena o golela batho ba tshaya you just entered
when you get home you start crying over You know, you start even creating stories in your head.
Yeah.
People don't like it. And at that time,
but how
I'm
about
away.
nah? That's so
So,
deep. So acceptance and vulnerability.
vulnerability. The moment you accept your
Sure.
vulnerability, then you know, yeah, this is me. I am Sara. I am bipolar.
Yeah.
And being bipolar doesn't mean we're now Sancho you use that thing as a scapegoat to get away. No,
because that's not what
it's not what it is. No,
It's not.
it's not.
You're not
You're not.
psychotic.
You're not crazy.
You're not crazy. You just have a, what did you say? Mood imbalance.
A chemical
imbalance
in the brain.
So acceptance and what was the other word? Vulnerability. So you accept that
allow yourself
I have this and be vulnerable in that. Yes.
But not to say you're being vulnerable. Don't allow people to take advantage.
To work over. No. We don't do that. No. Okay, so how do you take care of your mental health while managing the pressures of running a business and as well as your professional life? How do you handle? How do you juggle your mental health? Yeah.
You know what? Self-care. Self-care is so vital.
My kind of girl.
In everyone's life. In everyone's life, self-care is important. When I feel like now, this is too much. Well, I'm a mother of 5. I'm running a business. I'm a professional. Yeah. So I get to pause.
Yeah.
I have a time where I pause and I do me and I let everything. Yeah. Everyone has an idea. No, guys, now it's time for mommy. My partner, this is time for
important.
Me. Yes. And then, okay, time for mommy, it's time for business.
Yeah.
You'll still be there. You'll still be there. Emanyana, ke supposed to be manage.
So we can say self-care and being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish.
No, there's nothing
That is my motto.
And it's something that my brother also taught me. My brother is one of my pillars in this journey. Yeah, I wanna that guy was there from day one. He's my pillar.
You can also say to somebody struggling with mental health, not just bipolar. You know, if you're struggling with
major
mental
depression,
it's
the
ADHD, selfish,
be selfish,
self-love.
Yeah, put yourself first. Because it's something I used to struggle with. Now I used to put people first.
Pleaser.
I used to be a people pleaser. Where to a point where
it also
I never
existed as well.
Yeah, I never existed in my own life. I would put everyone else in front, and then I would actually consider someone else's feelings with my life. If somebody says I don't like this person, maybe that person is my partner or that person is my friend, I would consider that person's feelings instead of not putting myself first.
You know, saying that as a
parent. So ever since I started being selfish about me, I am so I'm so calm. I'm so at peace with everything because I do not need
because you're not giving what you don't have to yourself.
Yes, exactly. And I do not need to prove a point to anyone.
To anybody.
I'm doing me at my own pace,
at your own time. You know, I had this conversation with my mother, mother and daughter, and I was like, it's okay to be selfish, even to us as your kids. I'm like, you see me, sometimes I can come back from town with chocolate, eat it in my bed. Gotta be selfish for your own sake, even when it comes to us. And I said to my mom, because even me, if I have to choose between you and the things I want, I will choose the things I want. So it's okay to be selfish. It doesn't mean we love our
kids. If you need to go to McDonald's
and
only
eat alone.
Today, so before I came to I went to McDonald's. I ate McDonald's because I was craving McDonald's. It's about me today. It's about Sara. It's not about anyone else.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's not that
you know what I say? Be selfish. You'll be a mother for a very long time. Tomorrow you'll still be a mother. Exactly. So today, if you want to be selfish,
that title won't be taken
away just because we're not today. Exactly. Love that role has community support played in your journey. Like, you know, we've spoken about how the Black community shies away. We shy away. But let's not say base this on, put the black community under one umbrella. What has your community, what role have they played as a support within this mental disorder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I can say, I don't know what people were saying, whatever they were saying, and I don't want to know. It doesn't matter. But the people around me, they tried to play a role by supporting me, by making sure, okay, once they started to understand this person is a mental condition, I went to hospital. People around me started coming to visit me. Now starting to understand, okay, Sara it was not herself, it was this thing. So they played a role in the sense that they helped me come out of it. They didn't stereotype me.
Yeah.
They didn't put a label on me. They accepted me the way I was and they supported my journey. And once I started becoming vocal about it, they said, if we knew,
We would have.
we would have. And then now, yeah, now it's something that I'm free about. I will also tell them, Mom, please, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Now you understand. And when they see me, they will remind me. And sometimes someone will take it as an offense.
Yeah, but
now to me, it's K.
It's K. I think you see it as K because you've accepted. Yeah.
But
If you didn't,
and you know what Mutari someone will put a stereotype.
Yeah. And you know, the owners
as well. Different conditions.
Exactly.
And on HIV,
and the onus should be on us as well.
Yes.
On you as somebody, you know, not struggling. We don't want to say struggle. Because you facing it. Yeah. You living with somebody living with a mental disorder.
And
the onus should be on us to say, not obviously community, but when not in a close community, the onus should be on us to educate them, to let them know. Yeah, it's because of this. I love it.
Yeah.
What message do you hope listeners take away from your story?
Yeah.
What inspiration, what message would you want to say? Me being on Get to Know the Brand, this is the message I hope you guys take away from it. What is it?
I want people to know that your diagnosis, whether be it bipolar, whether be it ADHD, whether be it depression, whether be it HIV, whatever that can affect you, it doesn't limit you to reach your full potential. Anything you think about, anything you dream of, you can reach it.
Yeah.
As long as you have the support, as long as you manage your condition, you drink your medication, you go to your therapy, you can win. You can actually do anything. You can manage your family.
Yeah.
You can have a successful life. You can run a successful business. It's not a death sentence. It's the beginning actually of your life, because now you know who you actually are
and what you need to prevent, and avoid. I think that is actually looking at every illness or mental health issue. Once you know it, it's knowing what to avoid and what to the triggers. Yeah, so it is in essence like
I think I mentioned something about triggers. Do not allow people to trigger you. You know your triggers. Know exactly what Sara.
Yeah.
So back off. Alright. This is not me. This is not my level.
And yes.
Teach especially popular level. Especially popular level. What's very character because different characters it can actually trigger you, because when you are unique, you are only mental health condition unique.
So you take things the
way people take it.
If you could give one piece of advice to an aspiring entrepreneur, especially one that lives with mental health conditions, what would it be? One advice, whether you want looking at you thinking, Sara inspires me.
Yes.
What's that one piece of advice you'd give to an aspiring entrepreneur living with mental health condition?
So basically, build a business around your passion. Because when you're living with a mental health condition, you cannot just manage anything.
Yeah.
So if you do something that you're passionate about,
It's easier.
it's easier. It's easier. So, and also build a pace around your well-being. Don't do things that will overwhelm you.
You.
So, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. When you feel that it's too much, ask for help. In any situation,
Not just
not just with mental
health.
health. In any situation, don't be afraid to ask for help, because it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're weak. It shows when you know yourself.
Yeah.
You know your limits.
I feel like I'm talking to myself.
To yourself?
Yeah.
You know what? When you're my person, we are going far.
We're going far.
We are going far. I'm telling you.
Yo, this has been such an aha moment. If you could feel the chills that I'm feeling, like just having you sitting here and speaking so warmly even about your condition. You know, it's amazing because so many people, especially Black people, African people, when it comes to mental health, like, you know, it's not something. It's who you. It's part of your
part
life.
of my life. It's my journey.
And it also makes build this character.
This character is Sara.
If you didn't have
if I
it, you
didn't have it, I wouldn't
be
be this Sara.
Exactly.
No.
You'd be a completely different Sara.
person. Yes.
So, you know, this journey you are on and you'll continue to be on.
Yes.
It's what has built you. It has shaped you. You're not the Sara you were prior to knowing. Would you be here?
No, I would even say ring and I would do. Like, honestly, and knowing that Sara is bipolar, I know the dangers around bipolar. I know what to avoid.
Yeah.
You understand? Because bipolar is dangerous, guys. Don't take it simple. It's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous condition. That's why you find when people have murdered people, they'll take them for mental whatever evaluation. Because they want to check if this person doesn't have a mental health condition. You with bipolar, you can literally strangle a person, kill them, and then after that and say, "What did I do?" Because you are triggered and you are not
in the right
state of mind. So your brain is not balanced. Yes. What you're doing, you're not aware of what you're doing. You just act by impulse, irrationally as well. Yeah.
All right, Sara.
Yeah.
You have an event coming up. Oh, let me take off the glasses. You have an event coming up for young girls called
The Future is Female.
The Future is Female.
Yes. And future is female.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Here is The Future is Female. These are the t-shirts that we're going to be selling, different colors, any color. Yeah, it's going to be variety of colors. It's going to be 400. Yeah. And this is for... We're going to raise this, like we're raising funds for the event because the event is going to be free. And we're going to also distribute sanitary pads, toiletries, stuff like that.
So I would like to also add that please allow your kids to come to this event.
It's going to be insightful.
It's going to be insightful. It's going to be educational. So please, ladies, mothers especially, please allow your kids. If you feel like you want to come with them, come with your kids. But we need to put our kids, our girl kids, in such spaces where they are able to be advised the right way. Not to say you which is
no, now we're gonna be educated by people who are experienced. Yeah, and the topics that will be covered is mental health and resilience. It's also going to be puberty, personal health, and hygiene, and teenage pregnancy awareness as well. Substance abuse, women in careers, and women in business. Mental health number one.
So please, mothers, fathers, allow your kids to come to this event. Can you give us the date?
The date is going to be the 19th of September, and then the venue is going to be at Bosvark Alu Inn. The plot, there's going to be transport arrangements for people to get there, so don't worry about that. So we're going to make a online register where people can register to show they're coming to the event, and then we'll communicate about the transport to take them to the venue. It's a completely a free event.
So guys, please, like we said, please allow your kids this opportunity. Sarah, thank you so much. My sister, I've gained a sister here.
Yeah.
The future is female from feminists. From one feminist to another. Listen.
And the future is female.
Future is female, feminist, all for women empowerment, girl empowerment,
yeah.
girl child empowerment. So, itan ritapote when
19 September,
19 September.
Are you in Messina?
Free entrance, guys.
Free. Come with your kids.
Please bring your
10
girl
to 20
kids.
years old,
Yes.
or 21.
And t-shirts are to raise funds for the event because
event.
it's free. So the t-shirts are
400 rand.
400 bucks.
Yes.
Variety of colors.
And
are these not cute? If only feminists, usna
Usna skippers,
only feminists.